What is up everybody, Brian here, and I'm playing some Smite again. I've got Xbal in, or Xbalanque. I'm really interested to see what I am able to do with him, just because they have a lot of CCs. So it's really important that I position myself very well. We do have two tanks. We have an Ymir and Odin. They have a lot of damage. They have Zeus, Isis, Thor, Cupid. So really a lot of poke damage and just plain burst. So that's why I said you really need to be careful.
An ally has left the game.
And we also have a lever already. I hope he comes back. He probably will, but that's alright. We'll see.
Hi.
They have a lot of burst. Yes.
Have fun.
I do like the builds. Only Bellona's build, not really too fond of. It does give a lot of damage, but I think she should be a bit more tanky against this comp, just because they have more burst than she probably thinks. Although her passive is really good. But we'll see. We will see. I do like that Odin chose Hardwood Amulet. I hope they also pick up Sovereignty just because of the aura. It's just a really good aura item. And we'll see what happens this game. Agni still hasn't returned, but it hasn't been too long since his disconnect, so I'll try to keep positive. Thor is looking for his wall and hammer combination. You see there. Try to deal some damage to the Turdam. That's quite decent damage. Problem is they have a Cupid, so they do have heals, which kinda sucks. Especially since we are one man short, this would really make it difficult. And since they didn't pick up Sovereignty yet. And he suicides. Okay.
Enemy ultimate incoming. Bye. An ally has been slain.
Well then. Alright, so I don't know what that Ymir was doing. Bellona said what I thought in the beginning. The CCs. They have a lot of CCs. I chose the beats there just for the... He's dead. Just for the plain reason that they have a lot of burst. Wow, I'm repeating myself a lot. A lot of distance. Every single one of them has a distance ability except for Ymir. Ymir doesn't really have to have a distance ability. Our Ymir has returned, so that should make it a little bit less attractive for them to engage. I don't think it was a smart idea for Odin to jump in. And I'm not just saying that because he just died, but just to start with, there were only a few minions left. And he used his only escape and his shield to actually come close. And with the CCs and damage they got, he just got obliterated. He got extremely low, extremely fast. I'm just trying to do some... That was a really bad tool for me.
Enemy ultimate incoming. Enemy
That's all.
ultimate incoming.
I don't know why he's using it. Probably just to scare us, or maybe a misclick.
Ultimate is
That
ready.
can happen sometimes. I hope Odin doesn't jump in again, because he will die. Without a single doubt.
Under attack.
Kinda wish me didn't use his only CC. I chose to change my positioning just because of the ult of Zeus.
An enemy.
It was actually quite a good dunk.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. I'm alright. I cheat again.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I tried to lifesteal from the minions, but it wasn't enough. I'll now grab my boots. That should help out a lot. Probably shouldn't have engaged against Cupid. Was my bad, but I thought I could have him. I just missed too many autos to start with. Because he couldn't auto-attack because of Bologna 3. For the guys who don't know, Bologna 3 is kind of a whip and it disarms enemies, so that really screws over hunters a lot, and also Zeus or any other kind auto-attack based guards. Especially ones with steroids, like for instance Bakasura or Freya, because they rely on their steroids to do a lot of the damage. If you're disarmed during your steroid, you just have no damage whatsoever.
Your middle tower is under attack.
As you see, I maxed my 1 first. A lot of people max their 3 first, just because of the amount of damage in AoE it can do, area of effect. But I don't think that's a very good idea, just because it's your escape. And especially in this setup, it's really not safe to use. So yeah. Yeah, save the gold. For the guys who don't know, if the minions get into the tower and get hit by the tower, they won't grant any gold. And I think they also give you less XP. I'm not quite sure though. So if you can kill it just before it gets hit by the tower, you still get the gold. So that's definitely worth it if it's without risk.
Your middle tower is under attack. Be careful.
Just use my ulti to deter their attack a bit, do some decent damage.
Come on and hit me.
I chose not to use my beats just because they were all backing off a bit, so I figured I was quite safe actually. Kind of unfortunate that Isis ult is very good against Odin.
Has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Stay back.
That was painful.
I hope I can now lifesteal a bit from the minions, otherwise I'm really in quite a pickle. Because if I get by one ability, I end that. Like I said, if I get one ability. I had to say it. Oh, I did get a kill, so that's quite good. I'm happy about it. Especially with Xbalanque, his passive, for every kill you get like 5 power. Yeah, it's 5 physical power permanently per stack. So with a maximum of 6 stacks, so I already got 4 out of 6, so that will give me a decent power boost actually. I really like it.
Enemy has been slain.
If I look at it, they don't really have any defense against me, except for Ymir. And I'm not really focusing Ymir. Well, I'm not trying to at least. Can be that he's in front, or that there's absolutely no one, or he's body blocking. One out of those things. Talking so hard sometimes. Like I said before, I don't know if I have uploaded that yet. Anyways, my English isn't too good. My speaking English. I do understand a lot from English, the English language and such. But it's difficult sometimes to properly speak English. Just because it's not my native language and I need to come up with words, sentences and so on. Just so I can make proper English.
On my way.
That's also why you see me quiet down a bit when there's a lot going on. If I also need to talk, I can't really focus on both things at the same time. Let's see.
An enemy.
I'm in so much trouble. That was very poor positioning. Positioning myself far too out of the tower when I used my dash, so that kind of screwed me over a lot. What I should have done there was just back off a bit into the tower. It's better to survive, because you can deter them from attacking your tower if you position yourself good enough. And wait for your escape to come back online. This game will probably be a big loss just because, well, Agni just left for no good reason at all. Might be that he has a lot of computer problems and can't get it back up, but he probably happened that he joined and he, oh damn it, is it this time already? And then just went off because he had to go somewhere. Happens to me sometimes. I usually play it out, but yeah, it kinda sucks if you are very late for your appointment or whatever. Just trying to clear the minions a bit. We won't be able to win, but we can still try as best as we can. If only I could hit autos.
Killing spree.
Autos are hard.
You. An enemy has been slain.
I wasn't fast enough. Shouldn't have chased that kill.
You have slain an enemy.
An ally has returned.
Double kill.
Agni did return, so probably had a really bad connection. Oh, I thought we already would have surrendered. We're actually doing pretty good. Kinda excited. That's some Russian gibberish, I guess. I have no idea, I don't speak any Russian. For you guys wondering, I'm Dutch. You took a lot of damage.
You have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain. No escape.
This is kind of difficult for Agni now. He's level 5, so he pretty much gets one shot by everything. That's what I meant.
Slain.
I chose to fight here just because my beats were on cooldown. I used my 2 and I got CC'd out of it, so it did no damage. It didn't fire the darts. I used my 3, I got CC'd out of it, so I had no escape left. So that kind of gave me a bit of trouble. That's why I tried to focus down ISIS. I didn't really have the burst yet, but I should have now, because when I'm up again, I will have rage finished. So that will do a lot of damage, especially since they have no defense against me, except for Ymir, but I have Executioner, so if he's the only one left, I will kill him quite fast actually. But we'll see what happens. I hope Agni plays very safe. It's kinda lame from that Ymir to just blink in and kill Agni. I know he's easy to kill, but it's just kinda lame. Agni can now just spam in bombs and his stun, and perhaps that will work. He does have full CDR, so that should help him. But we'll see what happens.
Double kill.
I chose to engage it just because they were all quite low, and I knew I had the damage to finish them off and get close to them. So that's why I did it. And it worked out, so that was a good choice. And they don't have a full team now, so that should make things a bit easier on us. This is quite difficult though, especially since Agni, Well, he did come back, so yeah, from what I've seen him playing, he's playing pretty good. Well, I mean, he is playing safe. He stays at a long distance and tries to just ult and stun people,
It's a trap.
just to get to the just to deter them from attacking other members of our team.
An ally has left the game.
And now Odin left. Well then, that kind of sucks. I did like his ult. He had very good ults. Probably also disconnected. I'm not sure. Probably me and Odin joined together because
An ally has returned. I.
that's good. Okay. He returned.
Three in a row makes the
Like I
killing
said, I have a
spree.
lot of burst damage now. And again, I get silenced while I'm using my 2. Sucks. That really is very unfortunate. Because it also slows.
Your middle phoenix is under attack.
Feel my wrath.
I'm dead. I knew it. I got hit by the chain lightning. So that's kind of unfortunate. I don't think it's over just yet. Whoa, the damage.
Your middle phoenix has been destroyed.
But it will be very difficult to get back to this.
Come on and hit
I
me.
chose to get Asi just because I can, if I have mana, I can just box them forever with this build. Unless they CC me so hard. I choose to pick up a potion now just because last time I was out of mana for a short duration, so that kind of hurt. As long as we nice freeze, he freezed him into his 1. So our Titan survived. We might have this is a good opportunity to actually re-engage. But let's see what we can do.
I'm the greatest.
I hope everyone is like, come on, let's attack, let's kill us. Oh, he won't have enough damage.
Defend.
You have slain an enemy.
Completed. Attack.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't think Odin, I mean not Odin, Thor would have had enough damage to actually kill the Titan if someone killed him or was attacking him, like I was. So that's good. I do have a lot of attack speed now, so that should really help out.
Attack.
I popped my mana potion just because I don't want to be out of mana recently.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower. Be careful.
I'm focusing Ymir now just because he's an extremely easy target. Actually in quite difficult spot now.
Ultimate incoming.
An ally has been slain. You have slain
But
an
I
enemy.
should be okay, they're quite ignoring me.
Double kill.
I am on
Double kill. Triple kill.
This is a good time for Asi to shine. I still got one, but it wasn't enough. I tried. It was a very difficult position I brought myself in. Because I dashed into Cupid's ult, that kind of
Aside.
screwed over my beats already. I did manage to do a lot with it, but I hope it was enough. If I can get Death Ring, I really will be able to out-sustain Zeus's burst damage. Just because the reason I have so much burst. I mean, it's 50% increase when I crit, and I will crit a lot. 50% flat crit chance with an addition of potentially 50.
Come on and hit me.
That is a lot of crit chance. I hope, I think, oh, they will defend it. That's good. We got a Phoenix back, so that actually helps out a lot. I think the minions did a lot of damage to me. Yes. As you can see here, I got 400 damage from minions alone. So that really screwed me over. But that's alright. I think we actually have a good chance to win this. Just because from now on, Agni will only get better. He's getting a bit more into it. He's getting leveled. So that's good. Also, I like his build. This will help the team out a lot. Spear of the Magi, just because Agni, if he uses his bomb stun combo,
It's a choice award
he-
for teleport. Defend. On my way. Retreat.
he will just
Defend.
I lost my train of thought there. He will use his old stun combo, so he also already has 2 stacks then
Retreat.
of pan. So that's alright.
Retreat.
Alright then. I don't think we actually have to retreat. I think we have a good team fight. A lot of us won't get stunned. So that's actually pretty good. I got my beast ready, my ultimate ready. I think we should actually fight here. But we do need to be careful.
Retreat. Retreat. Retreat.
I don't think it's a good idea actually. Just because the reason why is if they tower dive us, they can get the Phoenix very fast. And if we die then it's just plain over. If we're at their Phoenix, they need to run all the way. And maybe someone can respawn by then. I doubt it though, but it might be. Well, we'll see what happens. Everything is off cooldown. I think everything from my team is off cooldown. It's just kind of a... The one that makes a mistake now will lose. We're pretty much even. We're even in kills. Not even in gold, but that's just because...
Retreat. No escape.
I chose not to use my beats here just because I think I will need them later on. And yeah. We'll see. He did use his he didn't use his word. He didn't use his blink, so that's actually... So he still has that. But I didn't use my beat, so he didn't really win anything with it. Even the damage didn't really get anything. No, that was really dumb. I hope my team would engage a bit faster. I hope they can do something with it. I killed off, well, I thought I killed off Cupid. He had literally like 1 HP left. I might have thrown the game here, to be honest with you. Actually hope they can... Nice, they killed off 4, so that should help. What does Blown Up build? She has no lifesteal yet, so that will make things a bit difficult. It's 2 against 2 now, but Agni is still under leveled. He does play pretty good, so that's nice. It's kind of a stalemate, that's good. Because if it was already over, we would have been in a big trouble, but it's not. So when I get back up, we can actually push very far.
An enemy has been slain. Deicide.
Nice.
I can use
He
more.
really played that well. The fact that he survived while he is few levels behind and managed to really do something, that really means a lot. It's nice to play from when you're ahead, like I am now. That just got a bit cocky. I wanted to counter initiate Thor's ultimate, but I should have waited just a short amount of time to actually be able to counter initiate well. Because if Thor dunked into the Phoenix and I ulted then Thor would already have died. Just because everyone backs up a bit, doesn't know what to do. And if they all back up, you can do a lot of damage.
Retreat! Enemies have returned. Group up. Yes.
I think we really need to group up now. I've lost games like this if a few have pushed up to the Phoenix and then a lot of them respawn. then you just get pummeled by those enemies, and yeah. I don't mind Agni actually
Retreat!
clearing the minion waves now, because it will grant him a lot of XP. He's now level 19. Even some of the enemies that have been there all the time are still level 19.
Defend.
Thor and Cupid.
Retreat.
I don't think we should actually fight near Phoenix. Well, we might, but it's kind of difficult. You don't. It's always safer against in a Phoenix, but. And Thor uses, Odin uses ult. Well, okay. But we'll see what happens. I actually want to burst down Zeus, but to actually properly do that I also need sprint, and I'm not getting any sprint. I just hope I can stay safe enough now. I mean, last fight, if I stayed alive, if I didn't get bursted by all of them, I would have survived.
Retreat.
Just because of the lifesteal I have. I have an insane amount of lifesteal. And that actually caused them to lose that battle. But we'll see what we can do now. They also don't want to engage the enemies. I can see why. This is kind of a stalemate. Sometimes it's really annoying if your team is passive like this. I actually think it's quite annoying now, because we do have some good ultimates and initiations. Agni probably thinks the same thing, because he's already trying to poke them down a bit.
Defend.
He's level 20 now, so that's good. That's really good. Although that he got hit is a bit unfortunate. But he does have some lifesteal and he plays very safe nonetheless. We all have salvation, so that's also really good. Odin should get another active. This was really good, because he doesn't have any. Okay, time to engage. I waited this time for Thor to ult.
An enemy has been slain.
And as you saw, he just immediately turned back. Time to kill Ymir. I used my B-tip because I don't think I will need them anymore.
You have slain an enemy.
I know Thor has a stun, but I don't think he can actually burst me
Attack the Titan.
in a really short amount of time. The only one that can actually do that is Zeus in combination with someone else. So yeah, GG. I think we really won this.
Your team has destroyed a middle.
I'm glad Agni returned. We wouldn't have been able to do it without him, without a single battle. Oh, the damage. I have so much damage. It's insane. 400 damage for auto attack. This was really a good game. It was really close one. The fact that Agni left made it even more difficult, but he came back and he really played it well. As you saw there, sometimes he was very far from us, killing the minion wave, so he got all the XP and gold. So that really got him back to the game, and that really gave us the amount of damage we needed, or the CC, or the sustain, to win this. A really good game. As you can see there, I did a lot of damage, but that's really what Xbalanque is known for in this game mod, because you have so much AoE damage. You have the strongest late game hunter in the game, which is Xbalanque. I got the 6 kills for my passive, so which are really good. And the fact that at the end Cupid got called out because he doesn't have beats, he chose to get Achilles Spear, which I don't agree with, by the way. But since he chose that ability, that kind of screwed their team over, because he got called out by Ymir's freeze. He just got destroyed immediately, and then we can just 5v4 them, and that really gave us the win there. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.